Hi Olivia, how are you today?
Hi, I am doing okay today, a little bit on the stress side.
Well, we can discuss why you are stressed in today's session, but first I would like to discuss the homework that I had given you last week on speaking to 2 females and at least 1 male at your job.
So for the homework, I found it a little challenging.
And why did you find it challenging?
Well, for starters, as you know, I'm not a very outgoing person. I'm very shy and I do not have many friends, which is why I'm having trouble with public speaking. And there's a huge public speaking event coming up.
Right, but why do you think that you find public speaking so challenging?
I think that it was challenging for me because I was an only child growing up and my mother was always working, so I never really got to go out and be with other people. I never had rights to go anywhere and no one would come and talk to me when I was in school because I was so quiet. I guess everyone just thought that I was weird.
Well, do not ever think that you were weird, Olivia. I think that we just need to work on some role-playing skills to get you feeling comfortable with speaking to others around you.
Okay.
So can you tell me what event is coming up for you?
It is a meeting at my job and I have to give a presentation for our company owners on how we're going to do on the business.
Ah, I see. I can see why this would be very challenging for you. You must think that they are putting a lot of pressure on you by having you present at this meeting.
Yes, and it is making me not able to sleep or even want to eat because I can't stop thinking about this.
And how long have you known about this meeting for?
About a week now.
And when is the meeting?
The meeting is at the end of the month, so I have 2 weeks to prepare myself for it.
I see. Well, this is very doable, Olivia.
Do you think that I'll be prepared for it?
Yes, because I am having you speak to at least 4 different people each week. You should be golden by the time the meeting comes around.
About that.
And were you not able to complete the homework that I had given you last week?
I was, but I wasn't at the same time.
How so?
I was able to speak to 2 other females in my job, but I wasn't able to get myself to speak to 2 other males.
Okay, that is okay, Olivia. We will get there. Once you begin talking to others, it will just be natural to start conversations with either genders.
I hope so.
So what females did you speak to at your job over the past week?
First, I spoke to Ashley. She was really nice. I didn't feel uncomfortable speaking to her.
And what did you guys speak about?
Well, I saw that she was eating lunch from my favorite place called Shake Shack, which is a burger fast food place, and I told her that it smelled delicious and how Shake Shack was my favorite.
Nice.
Then she told me that me and her should go to lunch one day with her and her other friend, Jackie.
Very good.
So after I had spoke with Ashley, she introduced me to her friend, Jackie.
And how did that go?
It went really well, actually. I was really comfortable with speaking to both of them. And we ended up scheduling lunch together at Shake Shack next week.
That is awesome. I am very proud of you.
Thank you.
Now let's talk about why you did not have a conversation with a male coworker.
So I really wanted to talk to this one guy because he's super cute and he seems just kind of shy, just like me, and not very outgoing. So I figured he'd be a perfect match to speak first, but
But what?
I could not get the courage to go over and speak to him. I had no idea what to say.
Well, you could start by starting a conversation about something at work, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
So maybe tomorrow when you go into work, you can ask him for help, maybe with what to say in your presentation to the company owners.
Yes, I must do that.
And maybe you can speak to another male too.
I don't really know who else I'd approach there.
Well, is your boss at your job a male?
Yes, but I do not really speak to him. He's really never there anyways.
Well, maybe you can ask him too about what he thinks you should say in your presentation. I mean, he is closer to the owners than the other guy that you want to speak to for his opinion too.
Yes.
You can use speaking to them as a way to get their opinions on what you should bring up to the company owners.
Wow, I never thought of it like that. You are so right.
Did you ever wonder why your boss chose you to do this presentation?
No, but now that I think about it, I would really like to know what I was chosen for.
Good. There's another thing that you can ask him. However, do not come across as you not wanting to do this presentation. It could be a potential step up for you, and maybe even a promotion in the near future. If they like everything that you have to say about their company, that's great.
Wow, I'm kind of getting excited for the upcoming weeks now.
That is good. I am glad that you are feeling like that. Why don't we discuss how you were feeling at the time that you went up to speak to Ashley and then meeting Jackie immediately afterwards?
Okay, so first, when I was about to go up to Ashley, I started getting really nervous.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how nervous were you, with 10 being the most?
I was probably around an 8.
Well, how did you feel once you had approached her and told her how Shake Shack was your favorite?
I started to get a little shaky in my voice when I began talking, but when she said she loved it too, I became less nervous. My nervousness was probably around 4.
And why do you think that your nervousness had gone down so quickly in a matter of seconds?
Honestly, I really do not know. I think one reason could be that she's the same gender and I might be more comfortable approaching others with the same gender.
Yes, I am happy that you came up with that reason because it is exactly what I was going to say to you. Why do you think that you are comfortable with speaking to me?
Well, yes, because I know that I can trust you.
Well, in the beginning of the first session, you were very quiet, but now you seem comfortable with me, right?
I'm just super stressed out about this presentation. I literally cannot stop thinking about it.
I am glad that you know you can trust me.
Okay.
Why don't we brainstorm on some tips that you can do to make this presentation easier for you?
Okay, that seems doable now.
For starters, continue to try speaking to a new person at least once a day. You can even speak to the same person if you want, but there has to be a new person each day. So for example, you can speak to Ashley and Jackie every day, but you must speak to someone else too.
Why would I do that?
Good. Next, you can figure out where the meeting is going to be held.
Oh, I see. That makes sense.
Because maybe you can go sit in there with friends during lunch or just by yourself to do work so that you can be comfortable in that space. If an environment is new to someone, they will not feel very comfortable in it. This is why I would like you to try and go in there as much as you can until this presentation. As for your presentation, once you get some ideas from your boss and that guy that you want to speak to, what's his name?
His name is Ryan.
You can use the opinions from Ryan and your boss to help guide you in what to say in this presentation. Maybe you can work on this presentation in the room where you'll be giving it.
Yes, this is a really good idea. I'm glad you're helping me plan these steps out.
It is no problem at all, Olivia. I just want you to succeed.
Well, I'm definitely excited for the next few weeks. I think that this is really helping me with coming in weekly to talk to you.
Good. Same time next week? Perfect. See you then, Olivia.